Start recording? You think this is recording? I'm gonna have a piece of gum. Okay. Boy, I'm not chewing that into the microphone too much. We'll see though. I'll try to keep an eye on my audio levels. Excuse me. That'll get cut. So I'm Zaid. I play video games, or Al. Whatever works. Play video games. I've streamed a tiny bit. I kind of want to make YouTube videos, but the whole reason I'm doing this, it's a confession. Well, I'll say what I'm doing first. It's a clean Factorio run. Vanilla 2.0, but I'm not doing Space Age. I'm doing normal. Yeah, we're not even doing elevated rails. I think you can do, but I don't want to do anything. And I just want to do a clean run, start to finish, and I want to do it in like hour and a half, 2 hour sessions, play it back, edit it down when I'm talking and explaining what I'm doing. Because the goal of this really is just for someone to be able to watch along with. Excuse me, either maybe both in short form and long form. Maybe it's funny, maybe it's informative, and fun to watch somebody else play Factorio rather than play it, or I don't know, or maybe it'll get people over the being scared of playing the game, because I was scared of playing Factorio. I bought it a long time ago, and then I didn't play it I played it, and then, I don't know, I bounced right off it. I probably put 10 hours into it, then bounced right off it and played other stuff. I'm gonna start clicking on stuff though. Excuse me. So for the part of the reason why I want to do this is this series of getting to launch a rocket from start to finish. It's transporting copper wire. That's really stupid. Don't do that. That's such a waste. You don't even want to belt copper wire. What a psychopath. Oh my lord. My goal is for someone to be able to watch this and be like, hey, this game's actually looks fun and is complicated, but really it's not. It's just, you just got to build the next thing, and you do need some foresight, so it helps to play through the game or to watch a video like this, or a video series like this, and get a feel for things. Blah, 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 blah. This is Factorio. It costs $35. They're going to probably keep it there. No sales, yada, yada, yada. Okay, new game, free play. My goal with this, too, is I don't want to change any starting settings. I want it so, it'll be as vanilla as possible. But I will say, you should be charitable to yourself and maybe give yourself bigger size of patches. You click on these little sliders. I don't know. I'll go back real quick. So I'm selecting free play. Excuse me. That's one we're doing. This other stuff is like some training stuff, or I don't really know. I don't know. No, and there's a Dashington video on all these, and it's pretty cool. It is kind of weird. I mean, it's not too though. They're actually useful and fun. They teach good concepts. I think the transport belt man is supposed to be good. Yeah, I'm on level 2. See, so it's not easy. It's actually hard. Free play. Next. Keeping the stuff at vanilla. And I'm going to keep this at default, but you do kind of have some control before you start the game. And at the bottom here, you click preview, and I'm a soulless monster, and I read Wikipedia pages on episodes of shows as I'm watching them, and I'm okay with spoiling. I'm not scared. I think spoiling is good to do, or looking at the preview is good to do, for a bunch of different reasons. Yeah, hold on. I'll go back again. Next. Okay. I'm going to hit preview down here. Preview. This shows where you're going to spawn in at, and you can refresh and generate a random seed up at the top here. And you want to do that and kind of like cheat out for a good map. Now, I think the 2.0 update, I think it made it so you're not quite as easily boxed in, which is kind of what you want. I'm not a good player at this game, so you're gonna it's gonna be a slog. That's okay. Just one or two. Oh, this isn't bad. See, so what's going to happen is eventually you'll want to wall off the whole world against you kind of thing. And if something's already walled off essentially with water, which this is, that's great. Spawn in here, there's oil right there to the east of me. A little more stone to the north and west, more iron to the west. Bunch of coal to the west. I don't know, I still kind of don't like it. Refresh. It's not bad too. Bunch of oil there. These different colors, I'm sorry, on the map. They're different resources that you'll need to mine. Alright, we're getting kind of ridiculous. We're just going to accept this. Want to make sure there's stuff close. There's iron close. That stuff's not that close, but... So we'll end up doing a wall. I don't know, wall. That's going to have to be a big wall. Jeez, that sucks. Refreshing again. This is getting cut. No one will see this. My private shame. Refreshing over and over again. What can I say? I'm a seed refresher. Or maybe we just be a weirdo and try to build kind of compact. This isn't bad. It's really, we just start building a western wall. A little wall. And then, I mean, not a very big wall there. Oh shit, this is us. This is our stop. This is our stop, ladies and gentlemen. Copy down that seed. No, not really. So this is going to be kind of a hard seed too, actually. What the? Actually, I think I might not do this. There's iron over there, but we need this iron and stone. God, we'll need a lot of stuff quick. I'm not going to do this seed. Refresh. That's better. Further away. The enemies, that is. So with that other one we were looking at, they were going to spawn close. Yeah, we'll end up doing a western wall here. Up to there, I guess. I don't know. That won't even need a wall eventually. This east will need a wall. That'll need a wall, but we'll get stone with that. Copper. Okay, I think this looks good. And what we'll do... I like to think about what's going to happen before I start the game. It's just, I don't know. Planning just pays off doubly so in this game. Or, I don't know, exponentially or something. A lot. So, I'm just going to do a main bus. And even that it's not going to be very main bussy. I never commit enough to it. I don't know. I got problems. But I'll make an effort. I promise, okay? I'll make an effort. Gosh, I want it to go. So I want to do furnaces, like, going north, and then stuff coming out going west, and then west is just the main bus. It'll just build off that to the north and the south. I think that seems reasonable. We'll have gaps in between furnace stacks that we'll do. Yeah, we're gonna have a ton of room there, and then we'll build power here. Up and over is gonna be stuff. So, furnaces, and then I'll start, yeah, I'll put assemblers down here. I'm just trying to think, this will all make more sense as I do it. But I'm gonna try to stay committed to this. Of a furnace stack running north, and then spitting out stuff to the west, and this... the mall being to the west. I'm sorry. The main bus. My bad. Wall. Okay. Wall. We're gonna have stone. We have iron that's close, which is really good. Coal that's not as close, so that's the only problem. Oh, right there. Coal right there. Coal right there. Okay. We're on it. So this looks great. Can be good sometimes to take a picture of the spot you're starting at and kind of remember where problems are going to come from initially. To the south here, I guess to the northwest, east. Really not to the southeast at all. That'll be a problem actually, that one to the east. But anyways, okay, we're hitting play. It's going on. Alright, our ship crashed. That's the story of Factorio. You gotta build a factory to build a rocket to get off this planet. And that's that. Good luck. This is a tutorial that should pop up. I will say too, before watching this, or trying to in free play, I do all the training. Just do all the training. It's good. As far as I recall, it was very good. Okay. You need to research stuff. Start small and work your way up with automation. Protect yourself from the native species, as they might not appreciate your presence. Tab. Alright. So, first thing first, you probably already noticed that changed. And hopefully I slow down with some of the control stuff, but I don't know all the shortcuts too in this game. When I first spawned in here, I control and left click on... You know what would be nice is an overlay for mouse thingies, like right there. I'll have to look into that. Mouse and keyboard presses. Oh my god, even a small one? So you could know what key it was? That would actually be very nice. Gotta note that. So the thing you want to do first, right when you get in, and there's no danger right now. We can just chill out pretty much forever. Is you want to press Alt, left Alt. Alt enables and disables showing the contents or the thing that a factory is producing or that's stored. So I press Alt, and on this big spaceship rack, which you can see on the right there when I have my mouse over it, there's 2 iron plates. I can left click it and it opens up the inventory. You can control click it, or I can click and pick it up, but I control click. Yeah. I gotta be careful not introducing too many controls too quick, because it's a lot of controls. So I control and left click on these, and it'll take whatever's inside of them. So, good starting thing to know. Let's put this stuff out here. And what you want to do is you want to look for these rocks that have coal and stone, but I think we're not going to find that today. Oh, yeah. One thing of stone. I'm zooming out. You want to familiarize yourself with the starting area. Good amount of stone and copper. Not that much coal. Is that right? I want to get closer to the coal. So these are the mineral patches. You know what? I should probably ease up on the really basic stuff, because if you've done the tutorial, which you have to do, it's the law. Oh, I'm dumb. I have 0 fuel. What a mistake. Chopping these logs from these trees. The way it is, you scrounge at the beginning. I'll catch the coal as it comes out and feed it back inside of it. Really, what should be happening is that I should be hitting rocks that have both coal and stone in them. And these only have stone in them. Big sand rocks. Here's what it's on the right there. But we want to be able to, we want iron plates going. We want those going in the furnaces. That's goal numero uno, is getting like the most basic automation and power set up in some semblance of a main belt. You know, make some belts and splitters and undergrounds, assemblers, inserters. I might even be fickle and like pick stuff up and not pollute too much. Because I give a hoot. I don't want to pollute. That was a mistake. So I'm having that dude spit that coal out into this box. Might as well. Got 7 coal. I just want him to work while I get more stone, I guess. Kinda dumb. Kinda annoying. I gotta put coal on my hotbar too. We'll get there. I'm gonna be very rusty too, so. Don't be too brutal in your comments. Or do. It's fine. I gotta pick you up, buddy. That's right. Yeah, it's definitely been a while. Oops. So I like to have the burner, furnace, and coal next to each other, and then I just can dump coal into the furnace. So what I've done here is I've mined up a little bit of coal here. And this is all because I just don't have access to 5 coal. Well, I could mine it, but this is all to get iron going. I need to make more burners, which, oh man. They just need exponentially more of. They need exponentially more of everything. It starts off so quick. And you're waiting to build more burner miners. All we're doing. Okay. Excuse me. So now we have, I guess I don't even really need to move my face away, do I? But a good habit. We have 2 burners, grabbing iron ore and putting them right into furnaces right in front of them. And I'm just hand feeding those with coal. And I'm running over to my box here, grabbing the coal. And I have it assigned to 3 on my keyboard. And I hover over this. This guy just ran out. I'm going to press Z. And it drops 1 in there. You want to do that. It's pretty good. This just needs, yeah, here we go. We're in business now, gents. This changes everything. Hey. So these 2 will feed each other. And I'm going to make a whole long strip of them feeding into the back of the other one. And I just run by it, control and left click. It'll pick up all the coal that's available. Get copper going. I guess earth. Get that stone. Yeah, no stinking rocks with coal, man. That's brutal. What we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to build power lines from our spot here all the way to the west. So we'll get power out there. Well, power from out there, excuse me, is what I mean. Oh. Yeah, they feed into each other eventually. Yeah, the game's already telling me power. Whoops, that's what that research thing was for. So in the beginning here, you research stuff. As you build things. I'm sure the tutorial will tell you all this. I would think. I'll just talk about... Well, I'll figure it out. This might be bad. I probably should have done more coal mining. But... might be okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get that wood. Let's get that wood. Because we're going to need wood. And stuff's mining back home. It's kind of my reasoning here of... I'll run out away from my miners and... burners. No. What? My burner miners and furnaces? I think they're furnaces, not a forge. Yeah, stone furnace. Those are fish. Oh, we'll make a trip down south too. We'll grab some copper. Okay. I just like to get a little bit of everything started. Oh yeah, and we can put more coal in these. The right thing to do. We're doing work though. This is the early game. running around back and forth. "27 plates, that's good. Oops. Out of fuel. I'm just holding Z and running the mouse up and down there. Just over it a bunch of times. Oh yeah, a bunch of iron there. That's good. I guess I will craft a lab. Why not? We'll expand this. Yeah, nice. One more down here. And then I'm building these next things. I just built a lab. I had a bunch of iron. Kind of might as well. And with that, we're going to really be able to start researching things, and the game starts to make a lot more sense. Our goal here, though, is to get power going. That's really our goal number one. 2 steam engines, offshore. Oh no, we already have an offshore pump. We have a boiler, so we just need pipes. Well, that was all my copper. My goodness. Those. Building a lot of crap. All that. Stop building the power poles. Because I want more coal. I'm not making enough coal here. Okay. So this is the first red science. Not the first red science. This is the first science. Red science. Or automation science, I guess the game calls it, but it's red science, and then green science, and then blue science. Where am I blue science at? Engine, chemical science. Oh, we can go to the sides. My bad. Okay. Dang. Gotta get started though. Automation science. With this, we'll be able to research the assemblers. And an assembling machine 1. That's Factorio. These machines that can build anything. And these belts that can move everything anywhere. It's just a big playground of that. And it's a lot of fun. But really, you're surviving the bugs too. You're bringing pavement to an otherwise unpaved hellscape, if you will. Which I know you will. Oops. I've got an offshore pump here. That's what I'm putting down. I'm just putting it down for my inventory. But stuff should probably be on hotkeys eventually. At least for the early game. Just put it down there. So it's going to get water pumped into it. And you're going to have a steam engine. And a steam engine. Another reason I'm not blabbing about this. Because I'm pretty sure the tutorial talks about all this. Oops. Yeah, like that, I guess. Bam. We got us a little bit of power. Why is it consuming so much? Oh, there we go. Now it's got... Okay, I was like, God. Stop, man. Stop eating all my coal. Very valuable. So that's gonna make power for us. And with this power line, we've got it back towards the mines. I'll put down the lab. And we'll handcraft some red science. That guy right there. We need copper plates. Iron gear wheels, it said. So we'll just make a bunch of those. Dump a bunch of this coal. Grab more iron plates. Grab more coal. I gotta check the map for pollution. Yeah, we're putting out a little bit of pollution. So you can toggle stuff that's visible on the right here. When you look at the map. That's my pollution cloud. So stuff over here, I think there was something to the east, wasn't there? That's a problem. Alright, just grab my sciencey stuff. So, again, as I'm running by this stuff, I just control left click. Just picking everything up. And when I select a coal, and this again, I do the same thing. I control left click when I know it's got a lot in it, and it's going to put the full amount of that stack that it can, or will of all of the coal that's in your inventory, excuse me. Yeah, those still don't have enough coal. Ain't keeping up. Wonder why that is. Furnaces must consume more, let's say. 90 per kilowatt. I don't know. Oh, that's 150. Oh yeah, that consumes more, so. It produces 5. Whatever. So we're gonna make some red signs. I don't know. I was trying to do some math there, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I was just zoning out. Okay. What are you, the cops? So I'm handcrafting some red science. I put this under a power pole here. So it's got power. And we're gonna research automation. And this is just how it is in the early game. But you have ideas in your brain, right? I was talking earlier about forges going north. That's what we're going to do. We're going to belt this up north a little bit and then forge right here. Forge, 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 forge forever. And then it'll split off a little bit and go west. And I'll build stuff west and south here and then north as well. As I move down that line, it'll work out great. Real good. We're gonna have to explore to the east, though. We just have to. Okay, automation, military, and then turrets. I'm queuing up research. Automation needs to be the first one, though. There's a challenge. Lazy bastard. I don't know if it's still the same or not. You can only handcraft, I think, 88 items, or... Not 88. A bad number. Anyways, jeez. What's wrong with me? It's 100 something, I think. Whatever. Either way, you can only handcraft so many of them, and then you have to have automation. And what you do is you just, like, have it make stuff. Like, you just make iron gears for now, buddy, and you just have it make it, and you just make more and more assemblers. And it's a really cool challenge that really forces you to lean into the automation early. Which is what you want to do for this game. No one can unbuild it but you. So, be a little factory automated. Oh, big deal. How is this not done yet? Build another lab, fine. Now I'm just control clicking there to dump in all the coal that I can. So yeah, really I have a surplus. I gotta go east and check this pollution cloud here, because this is going to be a problem probably shortly. Nice. 2 labs, dare I? Alright. Boop. This is gonna make red science. Get all the copper plates it needs. It needs another assembler to make cogs, which I'm also making inserters for. Down there. Boop, boop, boop. Inserters. And gear wheels. There. Okay. Oh. One more inserter. Oh. Oh, man. Oh. Give me some copper. That's what it is.